in terms of the U.S., like I think we are like hyper individualized compared to other countries who do have this culture of more of a collective mindset. Whether that was historically part of their culture or not. Like what I'm thinking of is like China, for example, which is my understanding is that they have a very strong collective like ideology on how they view themselves and how they have to do things for the good of the nation as a whole. Where here, we're more individualistic in that sense, and that we're more willing to criticize and to dislike our own country and things like that. I mean, in my opinion, yeah.
We're certainly allowed to criticize our country more.
That's a good point. Yes, you're right.
It could be lots of people who are unhappy with their situation in other countries, but if they speak up, they will get crushed or
sure.
Jailed or.
But also by the same token, if they have a lack of rights and the government has so much control, then it can in their education system really indoctrinate people and make them really nationalistic, more so than we do in the United States.
Yeah, I think you're right that America is more individualistic than other countries. Like thinking when you mentioned China, I was thinking like Asian cultures, they put a high value on family. I've found.
Yeah, especially like Korean cultures.
And you're supposed to have this deferential attitude towards the parents and be very obedient to their desires. I found a lot of students here. I've been a graduate student at UC Davis. Sometimes I'll hear that students they choose the major they major in because their parents want it. Not because they themselves desire this major, but they feel they have this obligation to do what their parents would like them to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think I even heard of like a statistic that like the main motivator of many Asian students is like the fear of their parents getting mad at them if they don't get good grades or things like that. Whereas, here in the U.S., as I get older, like, I'm out of college and stuff, and as I've gotten older, the relationship with me and my parents has become more egalitarian, as the years go on, even to the point where they say, hey, if you have advice to give us, like whether it's about money or whatever, like we're totally open to hear it, and it doesn't feel like there's of course there is a little bit, but there isn't as much of a hierarchical thing going on, at least in the household right now. I can't say what it's like for like Korean families, but what I can say is that like Korean businesses are very hierarchical and are very militaristic in a way. You have to wear a suit and tie every single day. Every single time the president walks in, you have to stand up. Things like that. As for families, I don't know, but I'm assuming that there is a bit of a more structure to it.